Hi everyone, welcome to Enjoy English. I'm Steven.
大家好，我是 Bernice.
Today's date is December 18th. For the next 2 days, we're going to be looking at pages 40 to 43 under technology.
我们今天要进入到我们的科技新知这个单元。
Today's title is Meet Your Future Robot Coworkers.
Are you a robot?
No.
长这么帅的 robot 真好。
哎呦
好了，
喂哦
标题叫做见一见你未来的职场新同事，有可能就是一个机器人哦。
How humanoid robots are set to change our world.
这边讲到一个 humanoid， 我们知道这个 OID 这个结尾的字呢，就是表示它有可能是表示这个现在中文是翻人形机器人，这个 OID 就是长得很像人，或它的什么行动啊很像的哈，所以呢就是很像人类的行动啊，或者是外形啊这样的一种 robots， 现在呢已经 set to 已经把它准备好了，好确定好了。可能会来改变我们人类的世界哦。
So let's find out about these robot coworkers.
好的。
Meet your future robot coworkers. The presence of robots in society has become more and more common over the past few years. In some cities, robots can be seen cleaning floors, delivering packages, or even serving food in restaurants. While these service robots are useful to the public, they show only a small part of what technology may soon achieve. In industry, most robots used for making products look like large arms with various tools to put parts together. However, it is believed that a new generation of worker robots that look and move a lot like humans is just around the corner. For example, Tesla has rolled out a humanoid robot called the Optimus Gen 2. Designed to replace the human workforce, it can perform smooth and delicate movements that traditional robots struggle to carry out. Another impressive robot is Boston Dynamics' all-electric Atlas. It can do most things humans can, including running, jumping, and even performing backflips. Robots like these could be very helpful in areas that are unsafe for humans. Humanoid robots are being designed to work in all sorts of fields, from construction and security to healthcare and education. The question is not whether efficient human-like robots will be made, but what their effects will be on society.
The presence of robots in society has become more and more common over the past few years.
一开始呢，他就讲了这个 presence of robots。我们知道 presence 就是他们的存在，就是真的有这样的一个所谓的机器人的这个存在。这个存在呢，是存在在我们的 society 里面，在我们的社会里面的这件事情呢，已经变得因为它后面的这一个时间呢，讲的是 over the past few years， 也就是在过去的这几年以来。所以当我们看到这样的一个时间副词出现的时候呢，我们记得要用的是现在完成式，已经变得越来越，我们知道 more and more 是用比较级跟比较级在一起，我们中文就翻越来越，已经变得呢越来的越普遍了。
So the presence of robots, you could say the existence of robots in society has become more and more, 越来越多嘛. So the opposite would be less and less.
Yeah.
Okay, so more and more common over the past few years. In some cities, robots can be seen cleaning floors, delivering packages, or even serving food in restaurants.
其实现在我们在很多的地方也都可以看得到这样的一些状况出现了，所以他后面就讲说了，在一些城市里面呢，我们可以看到这些所谓的机器人 robots can be seen， 它用一个这个所谓的被动式，也就是 people can see these robots， 我们人类呢可以看到这些 robots。那记得呢，这个 seen 呢，也就是 see 它的原形动词，它是一个感官动词。我们这个句子用的是感官动词的被动式。那么感官动词如果用被动式的时候，它后面可以接 to 加上原形动词，也可以接 ing。那因为呢，这个状况现在是存在我们的生活或者我们的社会里面，所以它用的是 ing。所以呢 ，robots 可以被我们人类看到呢，他们在做些什么事情呢？第一个，帮我们擦地啦，好，清洁地板啦，然后呢，也可以帮我们送一些递送我们的包裹，都要加 ing。或者甚至呢，在餐厅里面呢是提供我们食物的。
Yes, I've even seen cities now where they use drones to deliver 无人机 D-R-O-N-E to deliver food to their customers.
没错。
And then here we see, or even serving food in restaurants. Whenever we see the word even, being used as an adverb, it's kind of just trying to emphasize that this is really out of what you would expect. It's something surprising. So even serving food, 就是连在餐厅都可以看到他们。
甚至都可以这样，就是让你会有一种很惊讶的感觉。
Exactly. So if you do have a list like that and you want to use even, you usually have the one that's most surprising in order for even to be the most effectively used. While these service robots are useful to the public, they show only a small part of what technology may soon achieve.
虽然呢，这些我们刚才讲的这些服务啊，好，也就是这种服务型的机器人，就是帮你清理地板啦，帮你递送这个包裹，然后帮你这个在餐厅里面递送食物的这一些所谓的从事服务业的这样的机器人呢，对于我们大众来说，其实蛮有用的啊。因为如果有时候人力不足啦，或者是有什么样的状况，24小时的时候，对不对？晚上很晚的时候，大家都在睡觉，可是机器人不用睡觉，我们会觉得其实还蛮有用的。可是呢，记得有这个 while 就是 although 的这样的一个用法出现，后面就不要再有 but 了。中文的话，我们可以用可是，但是呢，他们其实只是展现出呢科技这么一小个部分的一个may soon achieve 很快可以达成，在未来可以达到这一小部分的愿景，它只是展现了那么一喵喵给你看而已。
So I do want to bring attention to the word useful. That means full of use. Okay, so the opposite of that would be useless.
Yeah, 没有用的。
没有用的 U-S-E-L-E-S-S.
Yeah.
So far, these service robots are proving to be useful. Okay, 就是目前我们以证据来看，它是
确实很有用。
确实很有用。
没错。
They're proven to be useful. Also, here we see the word what being used in the middle of the sentence. I have a lot of students that often get confused with the word what because they're like, oh, isn't that like 要问问题的时候
是问句的疑问词。
Right. No, you have to see what the sentence is saying. And usually if it is a question, it would be what would be in the beginning of the sentence. But here it's being used as a nominal relative pronoun. And if you think it's a little difficult to understand, here in the sentence, you could use the things that to replace it. So you could read the sentence as they show only a small part of the things that technology may soon achieve. So if you think of it like that and you replace it with these words, if it makes it easier for you, then maybe this is a good way for you to understand how to use what in the middle of a sentence.
没错，这个复合关代对于一般来学习英文的这个学习者来讲，确实不是那么好运用。在你的写作也好啦，或者是讲英文的时候，更难运用到了。
Yeah, and we're also not very sure how fast technology is going to grow. As the rate of now, it seems that, yes, we probably will see really, really useful robots or more and more useful robots showing up in the future. So we'll use more and more, right? More. So it's 真的还蛮常用的. So here we see may soon achieve. Okay, so we're leaving a little bit of room, a little bit of what we call wiggle room. Okay, wiggle 就是有点蠕动嘛，所以你有蠕动的空间。
不是那么确定啊。
不是那么确定, it's not so concrete. So we may soon achieve these things, but maybe not 100% sure. All right, let's take a short break.
好的。
In industry, most robots used for making products look like large arms with various tools to put parts together.
在第二段呢，他就开始介绍这一些所谓我们讲的机器人，它除了在 服务产业里面我们可以看到这些机器人，还有什么样的地方也可以大量的看到这些机器人呢？他接下来就讲了，在所谓的工业领域里面，那么这些大部分的这些所谓的机器人呢，都被 used 省略了 which are， 他们是被用来用来做什么呢 ？for， 他们的目的是making products， 是制作一些所谓的我们讲的产品，而这些产品呢，用来制作这个产品的这一些被使用的这些机器人呢，他们本身 look like， 他们看起来很像什么？巨大的手臂然后呢，手臂上面有很多很多的这个工具在上面，比如说有剪刀啦，有这个小刀啦，有什么什么东西，全部都在他的手臂上面。那为什么要有这样的一些巨大的手臂的机器人？他们主要的工作是 to put together。Put together 就是把 A 跟 B 这两个东西可以组装在一起，所以它可以把这些所谓的 parts， 就是这些零件啦，然后慢慢的组装在一起。
Yeah, so to put parts together, you could also use combine. To combine parts together. C-O-M-B-I-N-E. All right, so the next sentence, we have a little contradiction. So we start it with a however. However, it is believed that a new generation of worker robots that look and move a lot like humans is just around the corner.
Around the corner， 好，就在那个角落边徘徊了，意思就是快要来了。所以接下来他就说，然而 ，it is believed that 这个句型呢，它是用一个被动式的表现，其实就是 people believe that 人们是这么样的相信。人们相信什么呢？现在有一个新一代的这个所谓的 worker robots， 就是特别拿来工作的这些机器人，而这些机器人到底是什么样的机器人呢？这一个世代这个新的一代的这样的一个机器人呢，它是 that 还用一个冠带来形容这个 worker robots， 他们不管是看起来或者他们的行动上面，他们的动作上面，根本就是 a lot like humans， 非常非常的跟我们人类是很相似的。那这样子的一种新世代的一个机器人，工作型的机器人，即将就 around the corner， 就是 near at hand，near N-E-A-R hand 就是你的手，也就是即将到来了。
对，平常是讲一个 event， 比如说 Christmas is just around the corner，
没错。
OK， 就是 Christmas 就快到了，一转一个弯就到了。
对。
OK， let's take a short break.
好的。
For example, Tesla has rolled out a humanoid robot called the Optimus Gen 2.
好啦，他现在就开始举例了，到底什么样的工作机器人即将问世呢？他就举例来说了，大家都知道这个特斯拉呢，现在呢已经推出了 roll out， 我们知道 roll 就是卷动，把这个东西这样卷出来了，所以是什么意思呢？通常我们是指一个产品呢，如果它是逐步分阶段的慢慢的推出这样的一个新产品，这时候我们就用 roll out， 因为是慢慢把它卷动出来给大家看。所以呢，它现在推出的这个产品呢，就是叫做一个 Optimus Gen 2的这样的一个产品。这个产品呢，有一个什么样特殊的地方，就是我们刚才标题所提到的，它呢具有人类的外形啊、动作的这样的一种人形机器人。那它的名字就被称之为 Optimus Gen 2。
Yeah, so when a company rolls something out, it usually means that they officially launched something or introduced a product, okay? So they could have said Tesla has launched a humanoid robot called the Optimus Gen 2, but roll out is a very creative way to say that. It's kind of like you have a carpet and you're rolling it out and allowing people to know that you're introducing someone or something.
Yeah.
So a humanoid, and whenever you say something is a humanoid, it means it's a being or a thing that resembles a human, but is not human.
Yeah, resemble 就是很相似的意思。
And also the word Optimus, you probably might have heard that from Transformers, Optimus Prime. Optimus is a Latin word that means best or greatest. So it means the best generation, number 2.
Yeah, 最优的、最棒的意思。
Designed to replace the human workforce, it can perform smooth and delicate movements that traditional robots struggle to carry out.
我们看它的第一个字用的是所谓的分词构句 designed， 也就是 something was designed to do something。所以呢，这个主词到底在哪呢？就在逗点后面这个 it。那这个 it 指的又是谁呢？那当时就是上一句的这个人形机器人 Optimus Gen 2啦。这个机器人当初呢被设计出来就是要用来取代我们人类的。那这是取代我们人类的这些劳动力的部分，它要来取代，并且呢，它可以去从事 perform， 就是 do something， 它可以做一些 smooth。比较所谓我们讲的，这个动作很流畅，它不会像我们人类有时候卡卡的，或今天心情不好，不小心出错了。机器人没有这些情感的问题嘛，所以呢，它做起事来就是很流畅，而且呢，它还可以从事一些所谓的 delicate。我们知道这个 delicate 就是很精密、很精细的一些动作，因为有时候我们人类呢，可能要做一些比较精细的动作，比如说可能你今天喝太多咖啡，你手会抖还是干嘛？可是机器人不会，所以呢，它可以从事这些所谓流畅、精细的动作，而且这些动作呢是 that， 又用一个形容词子句来形容这些动作。这些动作是传统的机器人其实很难去真正执行的。一样，这个 carry out 就是刚才的 perform， 也就是 do 的意思。Struggle to 就是你做这件事情有困难的意思。
Yeah, so struggle to do something means that you have trouble doing this thing, okay? 就挣扎去做这件事。
Yeah.
Now, workforce, 我想mention一下 workforce is the group of people who are employed, okay? So human workforce are the human beings that are employed to work. So now we have a robot that might replace the human workforce. And then usually we see perform as like 表演, but here perform, you can also perform well at your job. And so that means that you accomplish or carry out your the tasks at your job. You can use perform as well. Another impressive robot is Boston Dynamics all-electric Atlas.
好，接下来又有另外一款的这个机器人叫 Atlas。这个 Atlas 是什么呢？他说是另一个让人觉得哇很印象深刻的一个这个机器人。那这个机器人呢是由波士顿的这个动力公司，然后叫做这个所谓的全电动，它是一种全电动 all electric 就全电动的这一个所谓的印象深刻的机器人。
Yeah, so a lot of times when you have two words separated by a hyphen, that makes it combined into an adjective. Okay, so it's describing Atlas as as a robot that is all electric. It only uses electric energy.
没错。
Okay? It can do most things humans can, including running, jumping, and even performing backflips.
以后呢，特技演员就可以找他们了。好的，所以呢，这样子的一个机器人，这个所谓的全电动的这个 Atlas 这个机器人，它可以做什么事情呢？他说，基本上只要你人类能做的事，我都能做得到。比如说呢 ，including 就是表示上面这些事情，它能做到的这些 most things 有包含什么呢？记得 including 后面要接的都是 ing 的动词连的动名词。第一个，你要叫我跑步没问题，跳跃没问题，后空翻我都行啊。
And performing, we see this perform verb again, okay? I guess for a backflip because it's almost like a performance, right? It's a very difficult thing to do. Yeah, but you could also use the verb do, so doing backflips. But performing backflips is acceptable as well. Robots like these could be very helpful in areas that are unsafe for humans.
对啊，所以我就说了嘛，特技演员一定要找这些人啊。如果你真的用真人的话，我们可能会受伤啊。所以呢，像这样子的这些所谓的 robots 就是可以代替我们人类做几乎所有的这些动作的这些机器人来说呢，应该是非常有帮助的。在某一些的区域里面，在某一些的这个地方里面，什么样的地方呢？尤其是对于人类来说呢，是非常不安全的这些区域。
Yeah, so 这个区域 another word you could use is fields, F-I-E-L-D. And then in this situation, the plural form adding an S. Yeah, so for me personally, I do think that the last sentence, I do agree that some jobs are particularly dangerous for humans.
Or risky.
Or risky. So having maybe non-human humanoid robot doing these tasks might be better and safer for people overall. But I just think that a lot of times now, as robots are developing, I think replacing humans completely is not really good for people and the overall economic situation. Because if everyone loses their jobs to robots, then what's going to happen to everyone's
没错，所以呢
money?
，Stephen 老师在 worry 的就是说有一天可能这些人形机器人真的会取代我们的人力啦哈，但是它也是一个不可避免的事情，因为他们都已经问世了，
That's
对不对？
true. All right, let's take a short break.
好的。
Humanoid robots are being designed to work in all sorts of fields, from construction and security to healthcare and education.
好啦，所以这边这一段呢就开始讲了这些人形机器人到底多么的普遍化了。所以他说现在呢已经正被设计来可以运用在很多的地方里面哈。All sorts of 就是 all kinds of、这些各式各样的领域里面啦，还有 from 什么什么东西 to 什么什么地方，比如说我们各位可以想到的建筑啊，有时候你要搬砖块啦，然后这些东西都是比较 repetitive 比较重复性的这些工作，它比较不需要人类的那种 care 的工作，那你就可以叫机器人做了。比如说他就说的像建筑业啦，还有 security 维安嘛，比如说有坏人来了，他就可以站在前面帮你挡枪，嘣嘣嘣，枪就打在他身上。然后或者是呢 healthcare 说，老师，可是医疗保健总是需要这个医生跟护士，可是有的时候这个医疗保健可以在你要到最后咨询到医生跟护士之前嘛，他可能有一个机器先这个就是侦测你说你可能有什么疾病，这样子可以辅助医生跟护士节省他们的时间。那还有一个呢，就是在教育我希望不要是老师应该不会啦，不会被取代。
You never know.
也是未来是到底是变成怎么
It's
样
okay.
也不晓得。
We'll just dress up as robots and pretend we're robots. So we'll be hired. Okay. In all kinds or all sorts of fields. Fields in this sentence, just like I mentioned in the previous paragraph, it means areas of work.
Yeah.
So here, the areas of work that we mentioned are construction, security, healthcare, and education. Here, the grammar is from A to B, like a range of different fields. But this author wanted to have at least 4. So we have from construction and security. These together are considered to be A. And then 2, healthcare and education. We have 2 options being used as the B, okay? The question is not whether efficient human-like robots will be made, but what their effects will be on society.
对啊，所以我们大家人类开始担心的问题就出现在这个最后一句话了。他就说了，这个问题其实并不是 whether 是否呢，这些所谓的这个有效率的、长得像人、动作也很像人类的这样的一个 robots 是怎么样可以制造出来的。这个问题不在于这里而是什么 ？Not but 就是不是前面的，而是后面这件事情才是重点。什么东西才是重点呢？就是 what their effects， 到底他们会带来什么样的一些影响will be 这些影响会是什么呢？尤其是对于我们的 society， 注意这个 effect 这个字是影响，我们这个影响的字呢，它的介系词要搭配的就是你是在这个东西的身上造成一些影响，所以呢，并不是说我们要怎么制造出这些所谓高效率的这些所谓的人类长得像人类的机器人，而是到底他们会对我们人类社会带来什么样的影响。
Yeah, so try to learn that grammar is not A, but B. Okay, that's a very helpful way to have an indirect question.
Yeah.
And efficient is an adjective we use a lot, 就是有效率的.
Yes.
Okay, and human-like is 2 words being put together to make an adjective. So we could have said humanoid robots, but here the author wanted to use like a different way to say it. So we have human-like, like a human. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to learn more about these humanoid robots. So we hope you tune in.
Bye.